Well, John, defeat at Fratton Park. What's your take on the game?
I thought it was a pretty ordinary first half in terms of performance levels from us. We probably stepped it up in the second half, and I thought we were a much better side. But yeah, we didn't put the ball in the back of the net, and a really poor piece of defending where we end up letting Thomas back inside, and we can't sort ourselves out quickly enough in the box, and the ball ended up in the back of the net. That was the obviously the difference between the two sides. Apart from that. I thought we were much improved after half time, a much better side, but we didn't manage to get anything from it.
Ultimately, what do you put the defeat down to?
Just small details, I think, in the game. We obviously didn't put the ball in the back of the net. Probably wasted 45 minutes as well, and didn't defend well enough in certain moments. And against a side who've got that ability to punish you, and Thomas has had an extremely good season so far. If you let him back inside on his right foot, then he's very dangerous.
Like you said, came out after half time with some real impetus and some real sort of energy. 4 or 5 chances in the first 5 minutes. How disappointing that we couldn't capitalise on that stage.
Yeah, that was a big disappointment of the game. I think we ended up creating more than enough to win the game, and when we made the changes as well, just before Stoke ended up scoring, I think we had a gilt-edged chance to go 1-0 up, and I think really changed the nature of the game. Yeah, we didn't take that, and that was disappointing.
In terms of the goal conceding, own goal, but your disappointment, like you say, with the cross that's been allowed to be put in.
I think there's a couple of things. First of all, obviously, not being a goal or 2 goals up at that point, and the second thing is I just I think we can deal with the cross a bit better, and we can also deal with the cross when we're out there a little bit better. How you deal with Thomas, and I think if we're quicker and sharper in the box, we also deal with that.
3 changes to the starting 11 today. What was the thinking there?
We've had a really tough period in terms of games, and we had the Saturday night game, the Tuesday game. The output was high, and what we wanted to do was just freshen out.
Obviously, Josh Murphy coming back onto the pitch from injury, obviously trying to make things happen. How good is it to see him back?
Yeah, it was great. It's great to have Josh back. The first thing he did was put the cross in, I think, for Max Chance, and unfortunately didn't end up in the back of the net. But straight away we saw it was a very different threat that we had on the pitch.